Yeah, there seems to be a lot of frustration about it at the moment, always losing bonus points. Is that the feeling?
Yeah, definitely. I think, especially the last 3 weeks, there have been games that we all should have won, our last 3 away games. Games that we could have easily won, but we're just lacking a bit of that precision when it counts at this stage.
I mean, it's got to the stage with 4 games left this season. Is it time to press the panic button yet?
I think, it's been on the edge all season, basically. We've had to win games ever since the start of the second half of the season, so in terms of pressure, it's not too different to what we've faced all year so far.
Something different about this weekend, obviously the derby to add to everything.
Yeah, it's always a big game, but I think for both sides, I'm sure they wouldn't be happy with their performance last week. We weren't happy not to get a win either, so for both sides, they've got a lot to prove, I think.
It'll be good for you the way they played last week. I think you'll be expecting some sort of reaction on Friday from them.
It's hard to say whether things like this, sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad, not playing to their potential, but they're a different opposition at home. They don't lose there too often, and they've got a number of quality players that probably don't play poorly 2 weeks in a row too often, so we're expecting them to be much improved.
Back to Boxing Day fixture, do you feel a game that you could have won that game?
It's probably similar to the last few away games. I think there were stages there where we were in front. We could have kicked away, but we weren't good enough to take opportunities that were presented to us on that occasion as well.
Good experience like Stephen Jones and Lamont back this week. How important is that? Obviously they've been playing well in the Six Nations. How important is that for a game and the run into the season?
Yeah, definitely. It's, you can't count. That's one reason probably why we won't take our chances. Playing for 80 minutes, a lot of that comes down to experience. That's a major key of young sides. They seem to be a little bit up and down, and having them two come back, I think that should hopefully make us be more consistent for the 80 minutes. Hopefully.
Plenty of experience in their back row too. Jerry Collins, Marty Holland, Boston. I suppose the international team as well.
They've got a very good back row. Their back row they've got probably really complement the style Ospreys like to. Play that rugged style where they slow the opposition down, don't let the opposition play. Their 3 back rows probably really complement that.
Is it going to be a real scrap on Friday as opposed to a free-flowing game?
Who knows? Obviously we like to play rugby, and we'll be doing all we can to play rugby. That's the way Scarlets like to play. A lot will depend on the referee, and a lot will depend on how clinical we are at breakdown as well.
Is that the message, and then just to keep playing even though it's got to the stage where there's so much pressure on you?
We have to play, I think. It's something we always do. We're never going to go into our shell. We're a side that likes to play. Once we take these opportunities, we have no problem creating them. It's our execution that's the problem. I think we create as many opportunities as any side, so we don't have a problem with that. It's finishing them off. That's a big challenge, I think.
And how big is it to be back in the Hiding Cup next year if you can achieve that?
It'd be a big thing. It's on a personal note, something I love doing, and very disappointed if we weren't there. But there's a number of different reasons why it's important for the club.